And yes, we are playing the Commanders for a division game. We are wearing our Kelly green jerseys. I am sorry about background today. I am not doing halftime shows until I am feeling better with my voice and stuff. I will announce offensive player and defensive player of the game. Alright guys, see y'all later.
He went well over 100 yards.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments, having up call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. The Eagles at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his 2nd NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Going deep here for Taylor. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Here's Taylor again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse at this from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, Howell to throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
Out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Howell looking to throw again.
Flush to his right. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
But first down hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing here, Howell.
And now another one thrown incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And Howell will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Robinson.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48.
Gain of just 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 yards to pick up. 1st down, Washington. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw, Howell.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for them.
It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They go play action with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurts.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Another throw for Howell.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Howell.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Washington on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And
give him another 6 for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Almost at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Howell.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good...
Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Al down to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And Howe will throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
Welcome to Eagles game of the offensive player of the game, Jalen Hurts. 1 interception was bad, 469 passing yards, tons of touchdowns. And defensive player is Hassan Reddick for getting to the QB a lot.